Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. So let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Indiana's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Bradford. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got him still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Duff.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. Might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, might not have been that bad of a living.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming.
Okay, break. Let's go.
They want to throw it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back's got it. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Duck. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Oh, the sweet feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
The return is brought down at the 19, and the Indiana offense will take over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Satellite, 4147. Let's go, let's go.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the move. Turning it on! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Turns on the Jets. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Facing a 3rd down, he's short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
42, Indiana, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for. He's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking for space. It's Lawrence. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Skips away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Pulls it in. It's Duff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're
touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Got a man, it's Bradford. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch, it's Bradford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Off play action on first down. Steps away. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake.
The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dalton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He is going nowhere. This defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker is Marsh. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And they'll knock him down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate pass
unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.